What's up guys, Alex over here in the Let's Ride Garage, and today I got another product review. Umers, the ones that sent me this chain breaker tool, and I have a full video about this and also a short. Make sure you check it out. Also send me a full, what do you want to call it, a drivetrain toolkit. So basically it comes with a square taper bottom bracket tool removal with a little leverage for the what is it called, the crank removal tool, and also I mean it's basically the whole thing that you need to change your bottom bracket and everything in there. So first impressions, the quality of this crank arm puller, it looks really smooth. It has an entrance for, if you take it all out, and I'm gonna show you this on a bike real quick because I'm actually gonna be putting back my Poseidon back to what I had it before, because it's not a good time to sell, as you know, the bike industry. So basically this lies right here, and then you put this right here, and this is gonna act as the lever. So this goes right here, and this is how you're gonna be torquing it so that the crank arm pulls out. Once you take the crank arm, then you can use the bottom bracket tool, which is also, it has the brand right there, Umers, O-U-M-E-R-S. I think that's Umers. I think that's how you say it. And we're gonna be testing these things out. I don't foresee any problems. It is currently like $14.88 for this whole toolkit that you need to remove a square taper bottom bracket. So if you don't have it, I would highly recommend you getting a full toolkit. That way you will have everything. And to accommodate that, also get this chain breaker tool. You will not regret it. I will link everything in this video in the description below so that you guys can check it out. Again, they sent me this. They did not pay me. They did not tell me what to do. But if this makes my life easier, why not recommend it? So let's go ahead and test it on the bike and see how this thing goes. Now, one thing that I want to warn you about is my drive side. I had already messed up with the treads, so I'm gonna test it on the non-drive side, which has good treads. That way it's a fair review. Let's check it out. Now, I would also like to always put in a little bit of grease on these treads because the crank arms, they're usually aluminum and they tend to strip. So this actually helps it tread in a little bit better, and it will preserve the treads on your tool. It does tread in very easy. Tighten this thing, don't go too crazy because you don't want to mess up the treads. And then I'm gonna try with this tool. This is more difficult, I'm gonna say, than actually using a socket right here, but this, or a longer tool right here. But let's see how this thing works. And it's gonna stop, and that's when you're gonna use this thing as a leverage. I'm not sure how this lever is gonna turn out. You might wanna help yourself with the crank arms themselves. And I really think this is gonna be too short of a lever. It will do the work, but I think you're gonna struggle with this, but it comes with the tool, so no big deal. Change of plans. I'm gonna use my big adjustable wrench, and you wanna screw this in. It's going in smooth. I don't see the threads going out. I mean, from the other part stripping. And it's out. Now, that easy, super easy. So now we're gonna test the bottom bracket tool. Now this is the strip side. I'm not hoping for this to work, but this is how you can use this tool to actually thread it in. So this lever actually comes in handy very well. Now I'm not gonna record taking this out because it's not gonna be fair for this tool, because this actual crank arm is bad. I might have to hammer this thing out, nothing to do with the tool. Just in case this works, I will have to give it to Omers. Oh my freaking God. This crank arm side is very stripped. I have a video, and I'll link it if I remember which one it is, on my dad's bike, where I had to hammer hit this thing out. And look, it did it. And I'm not lying to you, look at this. These are the hammer marks that I made with it. I spray painted it. So big plus on this tool review. Super awesome. Now for the bottom bracket tool. And this is always a big deal, but I have a tool for that too. There you go. All right, so it was that easy, and I figured out what was this thing for. So basically, the crank arms usually have a bolt right here. It's kind of like a dust cover, and it's actually what tightened this thing to the spindle. And this tool is actually just an Allen head, and I guess it has an adapter for whatever other type of dust covers or pullers in there. So all you gotta do is use it as an Allen head, and you can take out that bolt, and then you'll have the complete things that you need to take or replace a bottom bracket tool. And then you have all the tools that you need to replace an actual bottom bracket, square taper bottom bracket. So again, thank you for Omers for sending this complete square taper bottom bracket removal tool kit. I appreciate it. Again, for $14.88, $14.89, it's a great thing to have on your tool bike tool collection, things that you need to actually service your bike. And again, don't forget to get this one as well. This is $7 something on Amazon. I'll link everything in the description below. Like I told you, that drive side crank arm was stripped for this crank arm tool puller, and this thing did not disappoint. It took it out like if it was butter. So again, huge shout out to these guys. Thank you, Omers, for sending these products. I will keep them on my tool, on my bike toolbox, because I'm gonna keep using these things. Again, I'll link affiliates for this in the description below. And other than that, let's ride.